Hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing very well in the peace of God, harmony, and ready to align yourself today again with our beloved mighty and presence. That is so important to do this alignment, dear hearts, that we needed to do it at least once a month in a very serious way. We can do it once a week, we can do it once a day, but at least once a month. It's so necessary so that we can hold the momentum of the seven sacred weeks. So let us start it. I'm going to share our beautiful, wonderful slides. And good morning, California. Good morning, the world. Good evening. And good night, Australia, because Australia is almost midnight now, no? So let us share the slides. Let us share our beautiful slides. So here we go. You see this beautiful image that I have done this week. And so let's go there. We talk more in the end of our service, no, dear hearts? So here I needed to put this and here. And so let us start eating God's way. So bonjour, bonjour, Switzerland. Bonjour, let us start eating. So welcome, dear hearts, to the 7 Sacred Weeks Vlog 21. And today we are going to do the alignment, the magnetization of the 7 rays for ourselves and the planet. And then we are going to study a little bit discourse of beloved Serapis about pictures of divine beings. And then we are going to do also our children decrees. So let's dive into our service. Just place the hands upon your hearts and feel the mighty presence of God within you. Try to feel your heartbeat, dear hearts, your heartbeats. Sometimes when we are in trouble, just place the attention on your heart and concentrate in your heartbeat, and you are going to see that you calm down in a few minutes. So just feel your heartbeat and say to your beloved I am presence, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And let us make together the opening blessing. Beloved mighty I am presence here, there, and everywhere. We love, bless, and thank you forever, forever and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, feeling the presence within you, let us move our attention to our Christmas star above our homes. Just visualize that star shining like a sun for the blessings of your holy area. Command that the mighty presence of God within every human being in your area can come forth and govern the hearts and minds of every individual, moving them to do what is the right thing to do, to accept the divine plan, to wish peace and fraternity, to hold harmony, to respect and care for each one. Command it in the name, power, and authority of God within your heart, which is the same in the hearts of each and all human beings. And visualize your area being blessed by the presence of God. Visualize the Christ presence shining over your city and country. And command that this activity can be always expanded and sustained. Now let us connect our Christmas star to the star above the Royal Teton retreat. Visualize that star shining like 1,000 suns, blessing America, Canada, all countries in the Americas and the world. And now feel the heart of this activity of the 7 sacred weeks, which is the heart of the Teton. The Ascended Masters are gathered there. Beloved Lanton has a soft smile in his face, and and send his blessings. The Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat to support us during this service, to guide us, to protect our atmospheres, our force field, our internet connection. And I know it is done and it's sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear hearts, let us take our water and make the call for the Elixir of Life. Beloved I am presence, Saint Germain, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Lords of the Elements, empowering powers of light, please charge and charge this mineral water with whatever substances and virtues we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the ascended masters in our physical bodies when we drink this water at the end of our service. By the light of God that never fails, I command, I demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So, I don't know. Yes, Mila is telling me that my screen disappeared, but here in my computer, it seems to be everything okay. At least when I see here, I still have my screen share. So here, it seems to be everything okay. So let us continue. Now, let us again feel the presence of God within our hearts. Okay. So also Kenny is telling that she can also see and hear me, but not the slides. So I go to stop my screen share because we can still do it because we are in the beginning of our alignment. And I go to share it again to see if the problem is solved. So I go to stop my screen share. So now I stopped it and I go to reshare it to see if it works. So share screen. So now I shared it again. Someone can tell me if you can see the slides again? Okay, can see it now. So I think, oh, there it is. So thank you. So let us start again our alignment. So it was good because it was before we start the alignment. So let's go. Let us relax our shoulders, our neck, and also give a smile. Just feel good and happy and holy and healthy and free. And when you feel relaxed, focus your attention on your mighty I am presence, which lies straight above you in line with your head. Pour forth your deepest love and gratitude to your presence and say, my beloved I am presence, I send you my deepest love and gratitude. Be within me and let me be in you forever. Let us now align our four lower bodies with our source of light, our beloved mighty and presence in our electronic body. Visualize the heart descending from your beloved I am presence, a ray of golden liquid light entering through the top of your head, flowing down into your heart, feeling and expanding it to form a golden sphere of light. Feel the expansion of this light in your heart and the illumination of your holy breast area. Now, imagine your heart pumping this light up through the same inner channel into your brain. Visualize this golden liquid flooding all the cells of your brain until your brain structure expands, expands, and expands, forming another golden sphere of light. Feel the expansion of this light in your brain. I love to visualize like shimmering sparkles are dancing in through and around my brain. Then feel the illumination of your head. Visualizing golden rays expanding from the center of your brain into all directions. And when your heart and brain are completely purified and filled with this light. Unite the two golden spheres in one activity of love, wisdom, and power, so the heart and brain become only one, a sun of dazzling light. Visualize this sun first shining in the upper part of your body, cutting off the lower vibrations below the solar plexus. This activity strengthens the upper chakras so that they can govern our outer expression. Now feel this sun expanding, expanding, and expanding until it envelops your entire body. Visualize your body made of pure light substance in the center of the sun, blazing millions and millions and millions of light rays into all directions. Visualize this golden light expanding from all the cells of your body. Then repeat, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Now visualize starting from your heart a golden ray of pure divine love ascending through the same inner channel, reaching the heart of your beloved higher mental body, your Christ self, the real you, flooding your higher mental body with your deepest love and gratitude, feeling and enveloping it until another radiant sun forms, similar to the lower sun. And in fact, it is the source of its light. The higher mental body is our Christ presence, and He is the one that can illuminate our bodies. Now repeat, my beloved higher mental body, I bow before you in perfect obedience and adoration. Show me the way to the Father. Let me see the Father face to face. Visualizing now another golden ray of pure divine love expanding from your heart, ascending through the same inner channel, transcending now your higher mental body and reaching the heart of your beloved I Am presence, the source, the core of the light. Feel your love flooding your I Am presence until another radiant sun forms. Then repeat, my beloved I Am presence, descend your light into my human heart, and let me be your master presence on earth. I am ready and I am willing. I am willing. I am willing. In this moment of absolute surrender, the lower sun that you are in this human octave, completely enlightened, begins to rise and is absorbed into the heart of the intermediate sun, your higher mental body. And in this moment, you experience the resurrection. The flesh becomes light, and you are in your light body, infallible, invincible. You are the full perfection of the Christ, the victory of the Christ. Then this sun becomes even more radiant and also rises and rises, being absorbed into the heart of the upper sun, your electronic body. And in this perfect marriage of the three suns, a great explosion of light occurs. Visualize it. In this moment, you are one with the heart of the great central sun. You feel the whole universe within you. You can feel the perfection of creation, the oneness of our life. And then that wonderful, glorious, ascended Master Presence that you are, come forth. And you are that Master Presence, and you are at the same time the Holy Creation. There is no separation anymore. Feel this ascended Master Presence that you really are. Feel this complete unity with your source of life, light, and love. Visualizing your body shining like a sun. Your garments are made of pure light substance. You have the scepter of power and victory in your hands, and the crown of victory shines on your forehead. Grasp the beauty and perfection of this angelic being that you are in the cosmic levels, right here and now. Then visualize it from the hands, heart, and third eye of the ascended presence that you are, rays of love emanating towards the earth, bathing the planet, its atmosphere, and our life within, with the pure divine love of your ascended heart. Let your love flow to bless and bless and bless. Pour your love to illuminate mankind, elementals, spirits of nature, animals, and Mother Earth itself. Just visualize that you are the love in the core of this planet. You are a source of love and blessings. Then visualize this rays taking a radiant blue color and again envelop the earth and its atmosphere with the blue ray, charging all life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of the beloved Master Ermorian, the Shohan of this reign. Visualizing the planet being enlightened and blessed by the blue ray. Visualize the virtues of divine will, determination, faith, and courage being anchored in the heart of every human, angel, and elemental that belongs to this evolution. Visualize the presence of Ermorian shining in the hearts and minds of every human being, moving them towards the fulfillment of the divine plan. Charging your own life stream with the blue ray. Draw beloved harmonious vitality, courage, determination, power, divine will within yourself. And it's done. Thank you, beloved Moria. Now visualizing slowly the blue ray taking a radiant yellow color and again envelop the earth and its atmosphere with the yellow ray, charging all life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of the loved Master Lanton, the Shohan of this reign. Visualize the planet being enlightened and blessed by the yellow flame. Visualize the virtues of enlightenment, wisdom, perception, discernment being anchored in your heart and in the heart of every human, angel, and elemental that belongs to this evolution. Feel the luminous presence of Lord Lanto shining in the heart of this planet. given for all of us in mankind the wisdom that we need to overcome our obstacles individually and collectively. And it's time. Thank you, beloved Lanto. Now visualize the yellow ray is slowly taking a radiant pink color and again envelop the planet and its atmosphere with the pink ray, charging all life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of beloved Master Paul Divination, the Shohan of this ray. Visualize the planet being enlightened and blessed by the pink flame. Visualize the virtues of love, tolerance, and gratitude being anchored in your heart and in the heart of every human, angel, and elemental that belongs to this evolution. Feel the luminous presence of beloved Paul Divination shining in the core of this planet, holding ourselves and mankind in the love of the mighty I Am presence. And it's done. Thank you, beloved Paul Divination. Now visualize the pink flame taking a radiant white color and again envelop the earth and its atmosphere with the white ray, charging all life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of beloved Master Serapis, the Shohan of this ray. Visualize the planet being enlightened and blessed by the white flame. Visualize the virtues of resurrection, ascension, artistic development, purity, and discipline being anchored in your heart and in the heart of every human being, angel, and elemental that belongs to this evolution. Feel the shining presence of Serapis in the heart of earth, holding God's purity for us and the planet. And it's done. Thank you, beloved Serapis Bay. Now visualize the white flame taking a radiant green color. And again, envelop the earth and its atmosphere with the green ray, charging our life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of beloved Master Hilarion, the Shohan of this ray. Visualize the planet being enlightened and blessed by the emerald green flame. Visualize the virtues of truth, healing, consecration, scientific development, and power of concentration being anchored in your heart and in the heart of every human being, angel and elemental, that belongs to this evolution. Feel the luminous presence of Hilarion shining in the core of this planet. Holding the truth of God, the healing of God for all of us, mankind, and the planet. Visualize the healing flame, healing all nations, healing the soul of this world. And it's done. Thank you, beloved Master Hilarion. Now feel the emerald green flame taking a radiant golden color. And again, envelop the earth and its atmosphere with the golden ray, charging all life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of beloved Master Lady Nada, the Shohan of this ray. Visualize the planet being enlightened and blessed by the golden flame. Visualize the virtues of peace, devotional worship, ministration, patience, being anchored in your heart and in the heart of every human angel, and elemental that belongs to this evolution. Feel the beautiful, shining presence of Lady Nada in the core of this planet, holding the peace for all of us, all nations, and the holy planet. Feel the peace commanding presence of Lady Nada descending like a mantle of light to calm down all human conflicts here, there, and everywhere. And may peace prevail. May peace prevail. May peace prevail. It's done. Thank you, beloved Lady Nada. And now visualize the golden rays taking a radiant violet color and again envelop the planet, its atmosphere, with the violet light, charging all life on this planet with the divine qualities and virtues of beloved Master Saint Germain, the Shohan of this reign. Visualize the planet being enlightened and blessed by the violet flame. Visualize the virtues of freedom, ceremonial service, refinement, and diplomacy being anchored in your heart and in the heart of every human, angel, and elemental that belongs to this evolution. Feel the presence of beloved Saint Germain shining in the heart of this planet, holding God's perfection for all of us and mankind, sustaining us in the patterns of the Aquarian age. Feel the luminous presence of beloved Saint Germain surrounding every human being, moving them to fulfill their divine plan, to do what is the right thing to do for the greater good of this planet. So we may move on into the golden age, and be happy, whole, and free. And so it's done. Thank you, beloved Saint Germain. And now, visualizing rainbow's rays surround the planet atmosphere. Visualize this planet shining in the solar system. Visualize mankind harmonized, living in peace, in the love, brotherhood of the Ascended Masters, expressing the full perfection of their blueprint. Visualizing our planet victorious, so beautiful, glorious, being part of the music of the spheres. And visualize that we are together, celebrating our victory and the victory of the light of this planet. And so it's done. Just feel the rainbow's ray around the planet, around you. And may you express the perfect balance of the seven rays. And then, when you feel the planet saturated with these blessings, slowly descend back into your physical body, but now in perfect alignment and unity with your source of light, love, and freedom, your I am presence, and hold this feeling. Hold this magic feeling forever. Now feel the reality of that master presence that you are. Place yourself in the charge of the mighty young presence. Feel your mastery, that you are one in all the levels of your being. Visualize the violet flame blazing through and around you. Visualizing the sparkling white lighty substance of your tube of lighting. Feel the wondrous radiance of your causal body and the love, wisdom, and power of the mighty Aryan presence expanding it, its rays of light, blessing your holy world. Feel that you are that master presence shining in the core of your world, and that it is you, the presence of God within, that qualify how your world should be. And nothing and nobody can interfere with it. So command that the power of the master presence that you are adjust your world, your experience right here and now in this planet, in this level that we are, in that perfection of God, in that perfection of a human being within the golden age, an eternal golden age, sustained by the power, the supreme power of that presence within. And it's done. May the mighty and presence hold you within this almighty protection until you are holy, ascended, and free. And now, dear hearts, I am feeling so good. I hope you are too, so touched. And now we are going just to read and study a little bit this instruction of Serapis Bey about pictures of divine beings. That is a discourse from the Journal 3 in the Bridge to Freedom teachings. So Serapis Bey says, consider the world around you as a moving sea of energy. Have you ever tried to see your image in water that is violently agitated? That is the position of the artist in endeavoring to create the impression of a divine being, either seen through clairvoyance or within his own consciousness. Then, too, let us take into consideration the etheric memories of such an artist, such as previous training in various schools of art, proximity to the masters and angels in past ages, as well as the subtle influence of already present pictures, which are recorded through the avenue of human sight. That means the heart that everyone that try to do a picture of an ascended being, you do it. Most of the times, if he cannot see this master personally, face to face, you do it through his clairvoyance, through his inner vision, how he perceives that master or that being in the spheres of light. And also, according, he can perceive that being according to his own consciousness, his own values, he, his own school or religion in this planet, and also his emotional values, his thought forms, his mental values. So it depends on this all kind of things to get the impression of an ascended being. Then, like the master told, it depends how much closer that individual is of one of the ascended masters, or that being that he would like to draw or to bring forth to this world. He had already experience or not with that ascended master in the past, in other lives. Maybe if he had experience with the master, maybe he can feel more closeness to that ascended master and will perceive more clear his expression. If not, can be a little bit more difficult, but also the artist can be influenced by the values, the knowledge that he has about an ascended being or a divine being through the present pictures that he has seen of those masters, of those beings by other artists on this planet. So everything can influence one artist in the reproduction of an ascended being or a cosmic being, an angel, and Elohim, an archangel, no? The master continues. All of these conglomerate mass forms the effluvia through which the artist endeavors to place on a two-dimensional canvas the likeness of a three or four-dimensional being. And actually, in that time, in the Bridge of Freedom, they talk about four dimension, but the four dimension is more related to the emotional level or astral level. Actually, an ascended being is a being at least of five dimensions, is even more higher than what is told in this discourse. Each artist will naturally paint into any picture all of the above influence. However, the divine being so depicted uses all constructive reproductions of himself as a channel through which to pour his blessings. From the roughest hand hew crucifix to the most beautiful canvas or piece of a sculpture. There should be no confusion in the minds of students as to the many differentiations in presentation. Just know that the one whom you love is radiating to you through whatever focus you have of that one, as much of his love light and blessings as you can receive him. So in other discourses, I think especially one of beloved Harmonia is told that of course, we as an instrument of channel and that ascended master picture, we place also our own energies on the picture. And so, and the ascended master, like Serapis Bey told here, you use that manifestation to reach the heart of a group of people. So, in each ascended master picture, there is somehow a little bit of his radiation. But the more enlightened a life stream is, more close that life stream is to that being, the more radiation and strength of that being you flows through that picture too. And for instance, the early artists depicted Master Jesus in the harsh lines of the age in which they themselves lived. Later artists living in more luxurious surroundings softened his visage. Every nationality and religion has its concept of deity, and you will note that such concept invariably follows the race pattern to which the artist belongs. When the uh, riptides of discordant qualified energy are completely transmuted, art will be more accurate in expression. In the meantime, be at peace. If you like one representation of deity more than another, it is no doubt because you remember such a one in that guise. Discrimination and wisdom lead out of the valley of confusion into the path of serenity and peace. And that is so important to understand because I see in the past students tell, oh, that picture has nothing of Saint Germain, or it's not from Saint Germain, or is not from Archangel Mike, or is not from beloved Jesus. And they start fighting with other people that they have the reason because the master can be just in that way that they think they are. And so, and for this reason, we start fighting one with each other. We create discord, and that is not our goal in this planet. We need to have wisdom, we needed to have understanding. We needed to have tolerance to accept the truth of other beings. We don't need to agree with them, dear hearts. We don't need to agree, but we need harmony. You see, I remember that you talk about it in the last 7 sacred weeks. We don't need to agree, but we need harmony. And so you see, we can leave other people's to live their truth and stay with our truth and live our truth. You don't need to fight. You need to understand that might that another person is more to connect to another image or representation of an ascended master because in that picture, which flows there, is more connected to that one. But I feel my heart that I am more in this direction. I like more this representation of the master. So that is for the reason that I am more connected to the vibration, the radiance of that ascended master in that picture, and also with the radiation and the vibes of the artist of that representation or that picture. So we do not need to fight each other. It's important. You see, we need more love, tolerance among the ascended master students, among human beings, but especially among the ascended masters students, because if we cannot live in perfect harmony one with another, how can we expect that mankind can live at peace? So we needed to learn to respect. I remember always a dictation also from Serapis Bay, from the, I think, the volume 7 of the Ascended Master Light of the Saint Germain Foundation, that the Master tells us that, you see, the carrots can grow without complaining about the tomatoes. The tomatoes can be beautiful, can express in the world without complaining about the red beets, for example. So in the nature, each fruit or vegetable or plant, they can have their atmosphere, their lives, and they can express the beauty of their species without complaining about others. And then we needed to learn to do the same. You see, we don't need to agree, but we need harmony so I can leave others live their truth. And I stay myself, and I needed to understand that we are in different vibrations, levels of consciousness and radiation. So each one has his or her moment in one level, and I don't need to complain. I just needed to know that I am here, I am there, I am the mighty presence of God operating everywhere, and that we can have a harmonious world if we can accept the different conditions and manifestations of the truth here, and naturally, harmoniously, every human being, you grow in the light. And as the master told here, when we do not have more discordant conditions in the atmosphere, that the light can descend freely from distortions within our own hearts and brains, then we are going to have more accurate. We are going to have also less variations of truth, because we are going to perceive as a role with more deepness the truth of the higher spheres of light. So think about it, because it's important that we may live in perfect harmony. And I am telling you because you see, oh, when I started doing the pictures of the Ascended Master, oh, you cannot imagine how many people complained or sent me messages. You cannot do it. You see, that is just those pictures that are the ones. You see, you cannot do it. You were not allowed to do it. And it was, beloved Saint Germain, that asked me to do the pictures. You see, I didn't have this talent. Was the master that asked me to start doing the pictures. And if I do, the master would help me to expand my talent, because I was not an artist. So you see, and I was just fallen. The truth of my heart, the truth that one ascended master asked me to follow. And we don't need to fight. Now I did my, not only me, but I and my friend is spirit, we did chart of the mighty and present. Again, people asked me, oh, you cannot do it because it's wrong. You see, dear hearts, we are not obligated to accept that representation as the truth, but we don't need to fight others, you see, because even that person maybe is wrong, because I am seeing with the light of my own I am presence, and I tell you I am not better than you, but I have that deep closeness with beloved Saint Germain. And sometimes I can see very clear in the Ascended Master Octave. So there is no wrong. Each one of us needs to follow our truth. So be at peace. Do not offend others. We need to learn to live in perfect harmony, not to agree, because it's impossible to agree with everyone. But we can learn to live in harmony, to let the other live their lives, and to live our lives in the blessings of our I am presence. And then we are going to have a better life. Then we are going to be real examples of love to this planet. So thank you, beloved Serapis. Thank you, and reflect about that, not only about divine pictures, but about knowledge, about everything in this world. We do not need to agree, but remember, we need harmony. And now to finish our service, let us contemplate the presence of Lady Meta. Let us visualize her luminous presence, dear heart, and her emerald green flame, flooding and surrounding ourselves and the planet. Let us channel her love, wisdom, and light from Venus, a planet of love, a planet of brotherhood, to reach the minds and hearts of parents, teachers, and everyone responsible for educating children and youth on this planet. Let us direct her love, wisdom, light to heal, bless, and protect all children and youth worldwide. And let us send her luminous presence to brighten all social media, TV channels, and children's content around the globe. So we have more harmony flowing through all spiritual groups, through all nations, through all social platforms. And it's done. And let us call I am the illuminating presence operate across all social networks, film and television productions, musical and artistic endeavors, as well as in the economic, technological, and scientific fields. I am the divine intelligence, uplifting and maintaining everything in the perfection of the ascended masters and in the service to the light and the greater good at all times. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty and presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legion of light, great angelic host, and great cosmic beings, come forth in your cosmic power and authority of the unfed flame, the 3 times 3, and the cosmic light. Establish the new schools of the ascended masters' teaching for the new cycle. Bring forth the perfect method of teaching in every channel and make all activities of education supreme ascended master happiness for both teachers and students. Release the mighty ascended master joy of life in every such activity and produce the mighty perfection which that will enable to come through everywhere instantly, infinitely, and eternally manifest. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty and presence and all great beings and powers of light, especially those great beings who govern the forces of nature. Blaze your blue lightning, and through the use of your sword of blue flame, and that light is of 1,000 suns, sweep into all channels, using dope, tobacco, liquor, and other substances that injure, bind, or destroy mankind. Blast and annihilate those substances from the face of the earth forever. Take out of the feeling world of mankind the desire for those substances. Annihilate the impulse that produces it, and replace it with the ascended master light substance, cosmic divine love, and eternally sustained satisfaction of the light. Mighty Mahachohan, withdraw and withhold all energy from all that grows and produces those substances, and make them wither and disappear from the earth forever. We thank thee, thou dost always answer our call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty and presence, Lady Meta, and the mothers of the world. Sweep the violet flames through children and youth around the world. Sweep the violet flames through children and youth around the world. Sweep the violet flames through children and youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence. Impact children and youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence, impact children and youth around the world, eliminate and eradicate all negative influence, impacting children and youth around the world. Free children and youth from drugs and violence. Free children and youth from drugs and violence. Free children and youth from drugs and violence. Encourage children and youth to choose love over hate. Encourage children and youth to choose love over hate. Encourage children and youth to choose love over hate. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty and present Lord, the Mahachohan, Goddess of light, beloved Oromasis, Saint Germain, Jesus, and Godofrey, walk through the mental emotional bodies of every I am, ascended Master Youth in America, and throughout the world, take out all fear, doubt, hate, selfishness, and discord of every kind. Replace those qualities with the purity, obedience, and perfection of the cosmic love of the cosmic Christ of 1,000 suns, eternally sustained and ever expanding with the cosmic light and power of 1,000 suns, manifest, 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 right now, this instant and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence and beloved Lady Meta, for all children youth on earth we say, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, your personal way. Meta sweep into them, meta sweep into them, meta sweep into them, perfect them today. Meta sweep into them, meta sweep into them, meta sweep into them, your great flame of love. Meta sweep into them, meta sweep into them, meta sweep into them. You're victor above, you're victor above, you're victor above. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty I am presence, qualify all the energy in the emotional bodies of the younger generation with the ascended master's power and purity of light, loving, willing, adoring, illuminated obedience, God victorious self-control, management, and mastery. So no human quality or feeling can register within their mental and emotional bodies. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence and beloved Queen of Light, blaze your Christ star, and around all the I am ascended master student and youth. Flash its flame and crystal light rays so constantly that they repel everything which might cause struggle or confusion. Blaze it into our brain structure and clear away everything that is not the perfection for which we call. See, we move forward insulated within that crystal light substance, free from all human discord and distress. Manifest, 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 right now, this instant and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now just feel the violet flaming in through and around all children, youth, and in common life streams. And visualize the violet flame dissolving all undesirable habits and discordant patterns crystallized in their life streams, and command the violet flame to sustain them in God's purity and perfection. Then let us envelop them with the green light, charge them with the healing of the presence of God, and command that the green flame free them from the sources and roots of psychic ailments and traumas. Command the green flame to heal and balance their nervous system, and ask the green flame to heal and balance your nervous system. Imagine the children and youth restored, and that we are restored in our bodies of light, and we can have this body of light even when we are incarnated. Because you see, in the Lemurian time, because of the purity of the beings in the beginning of that Lemurian race, everyone expressed the radiance visibly manifested from their hearts. and we can come back to you. We should come back to this because that is one of the highlights of the golden age, that we express the light visibly manifest through us on this planet. So let us envision a new generation completely enlightened and healed across the globe, and that we are expressing the same enlightened being. And now let us seal this work with the blue light of Archangel Michael. The blue light holds things together so that the blue flame can hold our vision and sustain our vision for us and for the children, for the youth, for the incoming life stream, for the holy planet, in the victory and perfection of the Ascended Masters. And that this vision can increase each day and hour until we are all ascended and free. And may only the love and wisdom of the angelic host, of the ascended masters, of the great ones, in the light of God that never fails to fulfill this call, guide us in our life through this life. I am victorious. Let us say, feeling not that I am as an individual, but I am as the collective consciousness of the mighty I am presence on this planet. So let's say I am victorious, feeling the victory for all ourselves and all beings. I am victorious. I am victorious. I am victorious. I am that almighty presence of God within my heart, within your heart, within every human being heart. Command this, and it's done. And let us call the great invocation for all of us. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the Master knows and serves. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where human creation dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And let us take our water and finish the call for the Elixir of Life. Beloved, I am presence, Saint Germain, brotherhood of the royal Teton retreat, lords of the elements and powers of light. Please charge, charge, and charge this mineral water with the blessings from the Ascended Master's octave of light, and put here all the substances we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. We are so thankful. By the light of God that never fails, I command, I demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So let's feel the reality of this elixir of light and life, and let's drink it together. Cheers. Let us send our gratitude to the mighty and presence and all the great ones in the light, and say, the lofty, mighty, and present Saint Germain, Lord Lanto, brotherhood of the royal Teton retreat, archangels Elohim, and all who have assisted us during our service. We are deeply grateful for your unwavering support, protection, and blessings. We love you, thank you, and bless you forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And feeling the love of God blazing in through and around us. Let us close this service with this blessing. Beloved, mighty, and presence here, there, and everywhere. We love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever, and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And dear hearts, thank you so much for your presence in this service today. I am so grateful. And now next week we do not have service. And then we are going to have, I wouldn't do any service in September because I am doing lots of things. I am starting preparing the new season of the 7 Sacred Weeks, and we are going to have wonderful things for this year. I tell you already, and it's really a lot of things to do. But beloved Saint Germain asked me still to do 2 services this month. And he told me because he told that it's so important for us, but even more for the planet. The master told me that we cannot imagine how ourselves bless the atmosphere of this planet because we just flow our love, and that love, it's a great blessing, dissolving discordant conditions in the atmosphere, and that reduce a lot that we may not perceive, but all the struggles of the world. And so, humbly, I accept what the master asked me to do, and we are going to have 2 services still this month, and the next one will be in September 12th, and we are going to call the Legions of the Violet Flame. Now we are going to do a session. I don't know if you have time. last year. But we are going to call now legions of the violet flame, legions of the violet flame, legions of the violet flame. I call, I draw, I hold and commanding legions of the violet flame, and so on. That is a beautiful service. And yes, the world is in need of harmony and of the violet flame. So we are going to do this service on September 12th, and I hope to have you here with me. And if you can and is interested in supporting me in the 7 sacred weeks, I accept donations through the PayPal, and my heart is full of gratitude, dear hearts, for every donation. I know sometimes it's very difficult for people to donate something, but I am so grateful for everyone. Today I have one, and I am really grateful. Yesterday I have one, and today I have one. Was the first two of this month, but I am very grateful for everyone that can contribute a little with this work, and may God bless you 1,000 times more. And it's all for today. And I hope that you can have a wonderful week. But before that, let us just absorb the heart. Let us absorb the blessings and the energies that we called forth on this service. During this service, just anchored those blessings within your heart and accept them. Trust them. And it's done. And so now I stop sharing again, and I wish you, dear hearts, a wonderful weekend. Please hold your harmony, hold your harmony, hold your harmony. And if you need all the times that you are provoked, know that someone provoked you in the outer world, just come back to your presence. Like I told you, just place the hands within your heart. Feel your heart beat in Him. Remember, you have everything you need within you. And you are coming back to harmony. I tell you, I promise you. So have a good day, good weekend. Enjoy your life. Have joy in whatever you do always, and hold your connection to your source. And I see you in 2 weeks. Bye.